Is the Leoout SX10 electric scooter the ultimate ride for power, portability, and off-road performance? Now, this is probably one of the most fun scooters I ever tested. I've had it for over 8 months now. I've been riding it, been playing with it, and this scooter is a blast. So we're gonna jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Let's go. Now with the carbon steel frame, the SX10 is built like a tank, but still folds down to 50 by 25 by 19 inches. At 88 pounds, it's hefty, but for me, this is a manageable scooter. Now under the hood, the SX10 sports a dual 2800 watt brushless motor, and this is paired with a high capacity 52 volt 25 amp hour battery. Now with this combination, this gets you up to 40 miles per hour and gives you a max range of up to 60 miles in theory, but we're gonna test that and see how much we actually get. All right, let's quickly go through the control panel, the buttons, the levers, how everything works and looks up top. So we do have the key right here. Key is required to get this up and running. When you turn it to the on position, you're gonna see that you have the voltage. Right now I'm reading 57, 58. You do have a horn button. Sounds pretty good. We have the headlight button. You can flip this on and off. Now the front also has not only just lights right here up top, as you can see there, but also has lights underneath the bottom as well. Pretty bright, and they look really good at night, especially when you need that illumination. And you do have turning signals right here where you can flip it to the left or to the right. The turning signals, however, only work for the rear. As you can see there, it does flash when you flip it to the right. When you flip it to the other side, it flashes there. As far as the actual handle, these are pretty comfortable. I've been using it and nothing but good things to say. It does have a protruding part right here where your wrists just rest real easily. That way you can have access to the brakes right here, which is connected to a switch as well. So when you hit the brake, you can see that they light up and they look pretty bright, especially at nighttime. So as I mentioned, real comfortable handlebars, goes really good with the brakes. Everything for your lighting is right here on the left side. Moving over to the right, you can see the cable management looks really good. Everything goes into one another, into itself, then it goes through the handlebar, then it comes out, and then it goes where it essentially needs to go. So really good job with the cable management. As far as the right side, we have a couple more buttons. These are gonna have to do with modes, your speeds, and so on and so forth. So starting at the bottoms, you do have two buttons. You have an eco/turbo button, and you also have a single or dual motor action button right here. So single turbo, you're gonna feel the difference when you move in, and we'll do a speed check in a little bit just to kind of see the different speeds. It's gonna do the same thing with the single and the dual button as well. Now this is gonna have pull lever. Some will have the thumb lever, some have the wrist turn, but this is gonna have a lever that you essentially pull with your index finger. And the cool thing about this and the acceleration is that you can adjust this to whatever height you need. I chose this height. It feels really comfortable for me. So acceleration, you have the power, you have the mode button, and we have some more information on the screen there. You can see it's currently in gear 3. If you hit mode, it goes to 1, 2, 3. So 3 basic modes right there, guys. Also, you can see the odometer reading. So I have 14 miles on it. You can also see the battery lever right here as well. And you can use this along with the battery meter on the right side to kind of make an informed decision of how much battery you have left. So acceleration and brake, really a part of the same assembly. I didn't know what to think of it as first, but after just using it, and this is pretty much how I ride, keep 2 right here, and when I'm ready to hit the acceleration, I do. Brakes right here with 2 fingers. I ride motorcycles, so it's pretty common for me not to have my entire fingers on one lever. So usually I have 2 fingers right here. I have 1 right here for the throttle and 2 for the brakes, which works really well. Overall, nice looking cockpit, everything that you need, and it looks really good. Now, as far as folding and transporting, pretty straightforward. You have a clamp on the front. All you need to do is stand the handlebars all the way up, slide it down, clamp it, and you're ready to go. It does have some adjustment screws, so you can go ahead and tighten them. It has 3 of them, so you can tighten it if you feel like they're a little loose. You do have that adjustment. Like I said, I love the fact that this is just easy. There's no unscrewing, screwing stuff back in. With this, I have confidence that this is gonna last over time. And so this also comes with a chair, with a seat, whatever you want to call it. And while it's not for everyone, I'm going to show you guys how to connect it. So let me quickly show you how to install it. So on the scooter itself, guys, you have 4 screws right here. All you need to do is go ahead and get these released. So let me go ahead and do that. Wish I had power tools, but I'm out here in the field, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer. All right, so once you get those released, this plate essentially is going to go right here on the scooter itself. There's a quick release, so we can essentially just take this off, slide it, and then it comes. It does fold down as well, but for the most part, you just want to get those screws back in. And now that you're all set for the most part, this is pretty straightforward, guys. You just pull this up. This piece goes left and right. Push it that way, move this part up, lock in, then you're all set. Pretty secure, but the removal is also pretty straightforward. What you're gonna do is pull this up, push it out this way, slide it up, comes right down, and you can see that this part is spring loaded, so it's easy to get in and out. So same thing, reverse, put it back. All right, look like I have a spectator right there. Not sure if he's looking to attack or if he's looking for food, but I don't know if I want to stick around and find out. That's pretty awesome though. All right, so it looked like he's checking the scooter out. Looks like there's some food left or something, but he's definitely not scared of me, which I guess is a good thing. All right, so production got shut down temporarily while this guy checks out the truck. But let's get back to what we're talking about. That was the actual seat. So you can fold it down, like I said, but there's also a lock right here, which allows you to raise it and lower it just based on your preferred height. Max is set to be about right there. For me, I'm not comfortable riding these with a seat, but different folks, different strokes. Either way, still works well, whether you're sitting or if you're standing. All right, y'all, so I wanted to do a couple tests just to make sure first that the speed on the screen is accurate. So I do have my speedometer up here where I can see what speeds I'm actually getting versus what's shown on the display. And also wanted to do quick speed tests to see how fast I can go in different modes. So right now I'm in eco. Speeds on my phone is 14, it's showing 15 on the panel. But for the most part, I think it's accurate. Max speed on that first mode is 15 miles per hour, I would call it. Let's kick it up to mode 2. All right, so once you hit the mode, you do have to let go of the throttle and hit it again. Again, this is single motor. Seems like the max speed is still hovering around 15. All right, so nothing has really changed there. Let's go to mode 3. All right, so max speed is still 15, so maybe it's the mode on the single motor has everything to do with the acceleration, not necessarily the speed. So still hovering around 15 on mode 3. So we're gonna stay on single motor, but now I wanted to switch it to the turbo versus eco. So let's start back with mode 1. This time turbo's on, and let's see if that makes any difference. All right, so still hovering around 15 for the most part. Let's switch it to mode 2. This is in mode 2, single motor turbo. I am picking up a little bit of speed here, 20. All right, 20 miles per hour on that one. I don't think this phone is gonna make it through this review. Look like we're maxing around 19, 20 miles per hour. We'll give it 20 miles per hour, mode 2, and this is single motor as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll kick it to mode 3, single motor, turbo. All right, it's about 23 miles per hour. 25 on the panel, 23 on the actual phone on the GPS. But let's kick it up to double motor, and we're gonna put it in mode 1. So we're gonna do the double motor, we're gonna keep it in turbo, and we're gonna start with mode 1. So let's go. Acceleration went way up, but we're still maxing out at 15. This is in mode 1. We're gonna go ahead and kick it up to Mode 2, dual motor. All right, you feel the acceleration, but then it caps off. Right now we're going about 21 miles per hour. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it up to mode 3. And we'll give it a little twirl around. Good thing about this is there is speed control, so pressing it a little bit is just kind of hovering, but once you hit the the acceleration, you can feel that kick. But overall, I love this motor. The scooter is really, really fast, guys. I do advise you, if you're not used to it, to keep it on a single motor, because once you're in the dual motor and you turn it on, it really kicks. So let's go ahead and do a top speed test right now. All right, so we're hovering at 35. 36, 41 on the panel, 44 on the panel. Two things, this thing is really fast. If you're not used to the speed, it's gonna kick you off, especially when you're on the dual motor. It really picks up speed fast, which I really do like. You can see there, topped out around 45 on the panel. I believe it was 41 or 42 on the actual GPS. And one thing I also noticed that the brakes are really good. Brakes combined with just the suspension, the dual brakes, the dual suspension, just makes stopping a lot smoother than I expected to be. Let's go ahead and we're gonna try to do a couple things. These are off-road, so we're gonna see what the suspension looks like on a more rugged terrain. Gotta let you guys know that I was really impressed just how this handles rougher terrain, whether it's running over gravel. As you can see here, this road right here does have a lot going on as far as just imperfections, dirt, gravel, rocks. Did really well, really handles it. And my frame, I'm 6 feet tall, 230 pounds, really worked well when I went to the grass with imperfections. It did a great job as well, and even in the lower power modes it did really well. So I was really impressed how the suspension just kind of handled the different terrain. Now the SX10 is a beast when it comes to inclines, guys. This is rated for up to 45 degrees of climbing, whether you're tackling a steep driveway, a hill, a city, or overpass. This scooter did really well. As you can see there, video probably doesn't show it any justice, but this is a really steep climb and it did it great on all the modes that I tested it in. This scooter is equipped with 10-inch rubber off-road tires, which are wear resistant and puncture proof. Now the dual suspension really shows out as far as absorbing the shocks on uneven ground. As far as stopping is handled by mechanical disc brakes, responsive, reliable, even at high speeds, and yes, the grips are designed for total control. Now testing the SX10, I didn't get the 60-mile range, however I got about 45, but I do think that it depends the mode that you're in. If you're in single motor and eco, you can probably get that range. With my style of riding, I'm not going to get that 60-mile range. The Leoout SX10 checks all the boxes, guys. Insane power, long range travel, 45-degree hill climb, fast foldability, rugged build. For under $1,000, it's hard to find this much performance packed into a single scooter. So I'll leave the links in the description where you can go and check it out. If you have any questions about this, drop it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.